Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video is all about the 1922 half-crown coin. First, we'll talk about the coin's design and then we'll move on to the facts and figures about the coin. So, here we see on screen the design now. Around the very outside is the legend, reading half-crown, fid def ind imp, meaning half a crown, defender of the faith, Emperor of India, referring to George V, and the date 1922 at the bottom. There is also a garter with the Latin inscription usually found around the shield, which is the main feature, obviously the shield in the middle, with the two parts featuring the three lines of England, then the Harp of Ireland and the rampant line of Scotland, and at the top of the design is the St Edward's crown. There is also milling around the edge of the coin to stop people clipping or shaving the coin, as this is a milled coin. This design was done by George William de Soules, and was on half crowns for quite a while, over a few monarchs' reigns. Speaking of monarchs, now we'll move on to the obverse of this coin, and the monarch featuring on this coin is George V, as we see here. He's facing to the left and is uncrowned on this coin, with his portrait or bust being done by Bertram McKennell. The legend around him reads Georgivus V. D. Gra Brit Omn Rex. This again is Latin, and this translates in English to George V, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons. The obverse of this coin is fairly plain, with nothing else really apart from the beading or toothing around the outside of the coin to stop from the clipping or shaving of the coin. As we said, George V's hair is often hard to see on even the best quality coins, but one feature always noticeable is his moustache. And now we'll move on to the facts and figures of the 1922 half crown. So then, firstly, this coin was minted at the Tower Hill Mint, where the Royal Mint was based between 1810 and 1975. This coin weighs 14.14 grams, or just over half of an ounce. It is made from 50% or 0.500 silver, with the remaining parts being made of manganese. This means the coin is obviously not all silver, with the pure silver weight being 7.07 grams, or just over a quarter of an ounce. 50% half crowns that are common are often a good way to invest in silver, as if they're in bad quality, the silver price will be mainly what they're worth, rather than any numismatic value, as they're in poor condition and common. The diameter of these half crowns is 32mm, making it the third biggest silver coin ever to circulate in Britain, and the thickness is 2.3mm. Returning to that point about them being common, this one is one of the most common ones, with a mintage of 16,396,774. So there's definitely an abundance of 1922 half crowns. If you want one, they can be picked up cheaply in the worn condition, as these half crowns were commonly used and a lot of them are worn. They were commonly used, that is, up until 1969, when the half crown was demonetized in preparation for decimalization. Happening a few years later, the half crown was demonetized early to make the transition smoother. Before this though, a half crown was worth 30p. That's right, a 30p coin, or 2 and 6, 2 shillings and 6pence, 2.5 shillings, which is 1/8 of a pound sterling, and is also obviously worth half of the value of a crown. In 1922 though, half a crown was equal to £9 and 9p in today's money. So it's not quite as valuable, but it's a similar sort of thing as having a £10 note today or a half crown back in 1922. But the question is, what is it worth today? Let's look at the values. So firstly, in poor condition, it will sell for around £5, and you can sort of buy these sort of cheaply in bulk for the silver, as the silver is not worth much less than £5 in these coins with current prices. Good, about £7 for a bit more. Very fine, £18 to see more of the details, and £250 to get an uncirculated one, the best possible condition. So there we go, that's all there is to know about the 1922 half crown. Comment down below if you have one in your collection, as I'll be interested to know. While you're down there, of course, please do subscribe if you haven't already, as that really helps us out at the channel. And of course, we thank you for watching, we hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for more coins on the Bits and Bobs coin channel. Toodle pip.